Hello, America. This is Tim the Talent. I'm here with Case Dog. We are them dudes over there. And today we're going to go through the Bengals schedule, tell you who we think they're going to beat, who they're going to lose to. Man, Case Dog, let's just jump right on into it, man. Week 1, we got Bengals versus the Jets. They visit them in New York. Who you got, Case Dog?
Bengals. Bengals all day.
Bengals, you know what? I agree. I'm going to go with the Bengals as well. I think the Jets, I think they got a nice team. They also picked up, Forte from the Bears. I think that's going to be some trouble. They still got Brandon Marshall. And they got, who else they got? Oh, man, I can't think. Number 87. Can't think of his name right now. Used to play for the Broncos.
Oh, no.
But, it's all good. He's good, too. But the fact of the matter is, you still got Ryan Fitzpatrick playing quarterback. And going against that Bengal defense, that's going to be trouble. Trouble. So we most definitely going with the Bengals there in week 1. Week 2, the Bengals got to go and visit their most hated rival. And I know the Steelers don't want to call them rivals, but you hate the Bengals just as much. And that makes you rivals, buddy. So they go to Pittsburgh to play Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got, K-Star?
Bro, we got the Bengals, man. The Bengals are the new Steelers. We taking over. We the new kings of the division.
Woo! Strong words from K-Star. He said the new kings of the division. And though I agree with you, I think on this day, because every dog's got his day, I think emotions going to be running high. The Steeler fans, I think they're going to be just so rowdy, they're going to just energize their team and make them play above where they are. And I think they're going to pull one out at home. I think the Steelers are going to win that first matchup. There's not going to be Vontaze Burfict there. And you know what happens when Big Brother ain't there? They're going to want to beat up on Little Brother. And they're so happy that Vontaze ain't there. And I know that Le'Veon Bell ain't there, but don't sleep on Williams, man. I mean, he gets the job done. He used to start in Carolina. I mean, people going to probably chastise me for saying this. I just don't think the drop-off is that huge. I mean, granted, yes, Le'Veon can catch out the backfield. Yes, but Williams can tote the rock. Believe that. This coming from a Bengals fan, so you know it's true. All right, so right now, Case Dog got our beloved Bengals 2-0. So far, I got them 1-1. Now, Broncos, they come here, the defending champions. They come here to Cincinnati. What you think, man?
They came here to take an L.
Take an L. So Case Dog.
I mean, who do they have still? Their defense is cool, yeah. Their offense, okay, but I don't even know who their quarterback is.
They got everybody but Peyton Manning. I think that's the important thing. No Peyton Manning, no victory. Hey, you got the Rook coming in. Guess what, man? Rude awakening. You're about to face one of the best defenses in the NFL, and you're going home with an L. So we got the Bengals winning against the Broncos at home in week 3. So I got them at 2-1 so far. Case Dog, a perfect 3-0. So now we got Tannehill coming to town to Cincinnati. And they're a young team, man. Young and hungry team. But are they ready to get on the Bengals level and compete? That's what we need to know.
You know what they're hungry for?
What they hungry for, man?
An L.
An L. Oh, my God. So, week 4, victory for the Bengals. Case Dog says it's a victory. Now, this is one of those primetime games. It's going to be a Thursday night game. So, traditionally, the Bengals, not last year.
Who they play after that?
But not last year, but traditionally, they kind of play down to the competition in these kind of primetime games. But I will say, last year, it was a whole different ball game. They came to play, and I think they're going to come to play again. Plus, people forget, man, the last time they played the Dolphins, that was Giovanni Bernard's rookie year. He went wild. Now, granted, the Bengals lost, but Giovanni Bernard was looking like Barry Sanders out there, and I predict more of the same. He's going to be Barry reincarnated in this game, and then you got Jeremy Hill, who's going to act like the bus. Bengals victory. They ride him all the way home.
The reason why the Bengals sometimes do play butt in them Thursday night games is because they be looking forward to the Sunday game. So I think sometimes they overlook that team. They're like, yeah, we'll just take that L this time.
Maybe, but people forget, these current group of Bengals, A.J. Green and Andy Dalton is just now hitting their primes. So you're talking about rookies, second, third-year players going up against veterans from the other team who's played on Monday night played in playoff games. So it's going to be a different animal. Now that your stars, the core of your team is now veterans. That's why they almost won that playoff game. But that's a whole nother topic for later on. You know what I'm saying? So we do got next week. The next week is week 5, where the Dallas Cowboys will be hosting our beloved Bengals on a Sunday, not Sunday night, but it's a Sunday evening game, a 4:25 game, a primetime game. They got Ezekiel Elliott. They got, what's his name, Prescott. He's a rookie quarterback. Tony Romo won't be there. But you know how the Bengals defense love to feast on rookie quarterbacks? I think it'll be a close one, but I think the Bengals going to pull that one out. What do you think, Case Dog?
I think we finna be beasting and feasting.
Beasting and feasting. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got him at 4-1. You got him at 5-0. 5-0. Oh boy. Now this is the game. 1 o'clock, October 16th. Patriots. Bengals. They go to New England.
Get
Foxborough.
your popcorn ready. Get your beer ready. Invite your boys over because this is finna be the game of the year.
And Tom Brady will be back. He might have knocked the rust off a little bit by the time this game comes. He going to be ready.
No, he going to have some balls freshly deflated.
You know what, though? Well, they said that's why LaFleur was injured. You know what I'm saying? He tore some tendons in his hand, because he had to catch a regular inflated ball over here in Cincinnati. He was catching the deflated balls in New England. So that's what they say. I don't know nothing about that, but that's what they say. So, who do you got? Who do you got, man? This is the game of all games here.
This is probably the biggest game on our schedule, I believe. So, I want to say the Bengals. The fan inside of me so badly want to say the Bengals. But
Foxborough.
I just feel like somehow, some way, Patriots probably going to pull this out. I really don't want to say it, but I think it's probably going to happen.
You got them 5-1.
Yeah.
So 5-1. I also got the Bengals taking the L in Foxborough. So they'll be 4-2 for me. We'll go up to the Browns. They come here to Cincinnati.
We know the outcome.
I like RG3. I think Hugh Jackson got the boys on the right track. Pryor looking like a real wide receiver out there. Too bad he didn't do that with us, but that's another story. I still got the Bengals taking that one in week 7. So I got them at 5-2. So 5-2.
I got them at 6-1.
You got them at 6-1. Fast forward, oh my goodness, Jay Gruden comes to town to get a beat down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it's a 9. Oh, I'm sorry, they don't come to town. This is tricky because this is when they play in London. This is 9:30 a.m. is when we see the game, and things get kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go on a limb. The Bengals are a better team, but maybe they're sleep deprived. They go over there. I'm gonna go ahead and say Washington's gonna win it. So that'll put them at 5-3 for me.
Yeah.
What you say, man?
Yeah. If you factor in all that stuff, yeah, it's a possibility. Like you said, every dog's got their day. I ain't gonna say them dogs having their day that day, but I think Jay Gruden about to just take another L and be like, man, I should have kept RG3.
All right, so I got him at 5-3. What you got him at?
So I make it 7-1.
7-1 sounds good to me. All right, so then they got the bye week where everybody wins on the bye week. So they get rested up, and I keep forgetting they're gonna have Vontaze Burfict again, Tyler Eifert by now. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. But Monday Night Football, they go to New York and play the New York Giants. Odell Beckham's gonna be ready, but I think that Pac-Man Jones is also gonna be ready.
Oh yeah,
and Eli. I like Eli. I think he steps up in big games, but he likes to throw it to the other team, and the Bengals like to catch those interceptions. It's going to be a tough one, but I think the Bengals pull it out. I think the Bengals pull that one out.
Well, New York don't just got Beckham. You got to think, I think they'll have Victor Cruz probably back in. I ain't saying that's going to help them win that necessarily, but I'm just saying that's still another factor.
They can have Randy Moss. They still lose them. They lose them. They're going down.
Okay. All right.
They're going down.
All right, but yeah.
Who's going to stop them on defense? Defensively, what are they going to do? Who are they going to stop? The last time they played A.J. Green was like his second year. He's still running. He was wide open. They decided not to cover him. They said, why bother? We don't have nobody that can match up with him. Just let him run. Why bother covering him?
I ain't saying it wasn't going to win. Hey.
Oh, you know what? Look at this. We got my brother calling. Hey, yo, Kels, you should be here doing the podcast with us. But it's okay. It's all good. We'll go ahead and push the silent on this man, and we're going to keep it pushing.
You'll be back on the next one.
Yeah, we got you Sunday, bro. We got you. So now we got Buffalo coming to Cincinnati. And what can I say? That's another victory for the Bengals.
That's a W, but that's gonna be a good game too, because Buffalo's starting to come up. You know, they got a nice little team over there. I'll give them that. They're an interesting team to actually watch besides my Bengals and the Cardinals. But yeah, they're an interesting little team to watch play. But that's definitely a W for the Bengals.
All right, so we got Baltimore
W.
in Baltimore. Oh man, Case Dog says W. You know what? I'm gonna agree with him.
They not who they used to be. They not Baltimore from back with Ray Lewis.
Wacko Flacco just don't get it done. I say a W. All right, so now we go Eagles.
Definite W.
Bengals.
Rookie, fresh meat quarterback, possibly.
W. I mean, do we even really need to elaborate with the Eagles? Do we really? No disrespect, but do we really need to?
No.
I don't think so.
Browns
Bengals.
That.
Well, they're going to Cleveland.
Nah, it don't make
It's going to be a tough one. They are going to Cleveland. It's going to be a tough one. Hugh Jackson going to have the boys ready.
For another L.
RG3 and his receivers are going to mesh. But my problem is...
they'll have Josh Gordon back by then, too.
Josh Gordon to be back, but my question is, who the heck's on defense? How they going to stop anybody?
They got Joe Hayden. That's all I got.
Okay, Joe Hayden.
So
he's going to play the defensive line. He's going to play linebacker. He's going to play safety. What about the other side?
They're going to clone a bunch of Joe Hayden.
I think they traded Gilbert to Pittsburgh. So I'm like, okay, hopefully they got somebody that's better than him. I mean, I don't know who they got. Maybe we'll know by week 14.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Still an L for the Browns.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving forward. The Steelers come to Cincinnati, where the Cincinnati fans is going to give them a nice warm welcome.
For some funny reason, I feel like we are really finna get cheated out of that game. If we win the second week game, we are going to get cheated out of this one.
I don't think we're going to get cheated.
I think the referees somehow is going to do something stupid.
I think the boys know that to take the game out of the refs' hands, they're going to have to dominate. They're going to have to smack them. They got to let these boys know they don't even belong on the same field with them. I think they get it done. You know, I think that's where we're going to know who's the contenders and who's the pretenders. I think the Steelers get smacked. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say one of my daring predictions. I don't even think the Steelers are going to be competing for the division championship. I think the Browns are going to surprise everybody, and it's going to be the two Ohio teams battling for supremacy in our division. You heard it here first. Write it down. Take a picture of it. I don't care. Browns, Bengals competing for that title in the division. Yeah, y'all can write your hate mail later. Yeah. Now, Texans and Bengals.
That's going to be another nice game.
It's a night game, Saturday night game. The Bengals, remember how the Texans beat them on primetime last year?
And how we keep losing
and they said,
wild cards.
I think this is the year they get over the hump. Texans, you're going down. They say everything's bigger in Texas. How about this loss? It's going to be a big loss for you, boy. Yeah, Bengals got that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that. Bengals got that one.
And then the grand finale. I mean, you know what? The Bengals might be resting up the troops or maybe not. You know, they got to keep up with them Browns. They don't want the Browns to sneak in there and take that division title. I think they're going to beat the Ravens in the last game of the season. What you think?
Yeah, definitely, because it's Baltimore. I mean, it's all you got to say is Baltimore.
Thinking, you know how those games go, though. You know, they might be...
I can't even name a Baltimore player right now.
Well, Steve Smith will probably be retired by then, you know. But
probably just Flacco mid-season.
Flacco may be injured again, so you know you just don't know. And I just think that they'll have a bunch of young players in there, and you know they're going to be trying to earn a spot on the team. You know, so they're going to come play hard. They're going to play the Bengals tough. The Bengals, they might have their starters playing for half the game, and they may throw the backups in and say we're on cruise control, or they may have to fight to the very end, but they're going to get that W. So, hey, let us know what y'all think about the predictions. Let us know your predictions. I got the Bengals going 13-3. Case Dog obviously got them going 15-1. At worst, 14-2. So, let us know what you think. Hit the comment section up. Yo, Case Dog, Tim the Talent, we out. Peace.
Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.